The Terrapins only has 121 yards for the season here, 3-yard average. Get a little bit more playing time now. Brent Lowry wants to become an FBI agent when he's done. They'd like to get a win first. Lowry and Birch in the backfield. Now Birch in motion. Pizzo double pumps. He's got room to run, but instead he goes deep. This is intended for Sprinkles. Wide open, down to the 20-yard line. Kevin Sprinkles, the tight end, somehow got behind the defender, and it's a gain of 62.
Terrific throw by Pizzo. He gets a lot of pressure, and he's very patient rolling out. He knows his guy's wide open. He just puts a good throw on it. Shelton recovering almost in time, but not there quick enough. Take a look at it from the helmet cam.
This is what it looks like to chase. That's one of the worst feelings in football, is when the guy's behind you. Play action again. Pizzo drills it across the middle. And Hargrove has it inside the 10, and this is a good-looking drive for Raleigh Durham. Tackle made by Darrell Holmes.
Pizzo shows a lot of presence on the field. Looks like he's a good leader. The thing is here, too, he's a nice pocket passer. He's aware of where the pressure comes. And you see right now he's 5 of 6 for 116 yards with 2 completions in a row to put them down to the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8. Birch inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. It'll be second and goal.
Rough and Rod Reek comes from the left tackle position and comes outside and throws a trap play, opening up the hole.
Tackle made by Johnny Carter and Quentin Jones. They've been active tonight for Montreal. Second down and goal. The ball at the 4. 2 tight ends, power formation. Outside they go. This is Lowry. Absolutely nothing. Machine defense in high gear that time.
Well, they stretched this play out very well. What Lowry should do is he sees that he doesn't have the corner. Here's a look at it. He sees that they stretch the play to the outside. Shelton's out there. Quentin Jones out there. He should cut it back up inside and get some positive yardage instead of waiting. He's a little bit too patient in this case. Cut it back inside. Maybe you'll score.
He needed a block from Birch and didn't get it. Third and goal in the 3. Mix up, option. Ball thrown out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
It might have been a free play. I think Pizzo drew the Montreal Machine defensive line offsides.
That's what the players are saying. Melvin Patterson says it is against Montreal.
It's an option play to the right side. It was a bad pitch.
No question about that.
You see the flag come into the screen in the pitch going out of bounds.
Quentin Jones was a defender on that side.
Is half the distance, still third down.
So it'll be third down and goal now inside the 2. So they did jump.
They jumped off sides, yes, and Pizzo is engineering an outstanding drive here too, and especially drawing their defense off sides in the third down situation.
Pizzo, play action, fires into the end zone, incomplete. Adam Bob got a hand on it. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
See Pizzo right here, play action pass. He had his guy open. I think he waited just a little bit too long because you saw that Adam Bob was jumping on the play action. But he deflected it, made a nice play.
So Wilson Hoyle comes on to attempt a 19-yarder. His holder's Bobby McAllister. And Hoyle pulls the Skyhawks within 3. 9:57 remaining in the first half. 6-3 Montreal.
Here's Patterson. He comes down in the back part of the end zone. You see the play action coming here. Adam Bob right here. Stop it right there. Pizzo needs to throw it up in the air instead of throwing it on the line. Could possibly have completed that for a touchdown if he puts a little touch on it over the top of Adam Bob.
Well, how accurate have we been? We said we expected and anticipated a wild and wacky game, wide open attack, and so far we've only had 3 field goals. 9:57 remaining in the first half, and Wilson Hoyle kicks off to the machine. Here comes Darrell Harris. Harris out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tackle made by Ray Jackson.
Well, maybe one of the reasons why Raleigh Durham is 0-7 is when they get down inside that scoring territory of 3rd and goal, you have to make that. You have to convert that into a touchdown.
I call that the red zone, but you don't.
Green zone.
Why
cash,
do you call it the green
money,
zone?
cash, green zone.
The Raleigh Durham drive, 6 plays, 17 yards, took only 3:52. 19-yard field goal, and it's 6-3.
Red 19.
This is Harris. Right side pushes the pile out to the 26. What do you have, Jacques?
Sprint left. Sprint left. Here we go.
Okay.
Sprint left. Sounds simple enough, Tim.
He can't really hear me, you know.
It's probably going to be a rollout pass right here.
Set. Blue 30. Blue 30. Set.
They need 9 on 2nd down. Here's the pass, and there's the lick. Oh, my. Brian McFadder. That'll loosen the fillings.
Proctor is the problem with this right here. He does not read the coverage. When you see him coming out to the left side here, Patterson is right on top because it's zone coverage. There was an opening in the seam for his wide receiver who was running a quick slant.
That kind of hit will put your eyeballs in the forehead. 3rd down and 10.
Blue 9. Set.
Proctor this time with time. He goes up top and throws out of bounds. It was overthrown and intended for Gary Cooper. Look at Pat McGuirks playing with those sutures in his nose. He signed with but never really played with the Winnipeg of the Canadian Football League. And there's Gary Cooper, 6'2", 193-pound rookie out of Clemson. So Chris Moore will be punting to Marvin Hargrove. High snap. And Moore gets off a boomer. Turns over. Takes Hargrove all the way back to the 17. Hargrove's got room. Across midfield. And Moore finally makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. A 57-yard punt and a 43-yard return. So Moore with a boomer, and then he makes the stop. 7:56 remaining first half. It's 6-3 Montreal. Mars Hill College. Do you know where that is located? Pizzo goes up top meanwhile and underthrows Clarence C.A. Well, for the answer, where is it located? Let's take you downstairs. Here's Michael.
Timmy, that's a piece of cake. It's Mars Hill, North Carolina. And I'll tell you, on that last drive, he looked like he was playing out of this world. So the Fighting Lions must be very proud of their quarterback.
Population 2,500. Fiction and fact from Michael's Almanac.
On that last play, he tried to go deep on Richard Shelton. Threw the ball out of bounds. Actually, CA had beaten Shelton. The opportunity was there for a touchdown.
Pizzo throws the out pattern, has it complete. That's Marvin Hargrove. Hargrove inside the 40 to the 37-yard line and knocked out by Steve Lofton. Now, Hargrove's an interesting story. His first catch in high school, in college, and the pros all were for touchdowns.
That's a way to make an impression quick.
Played for the Spiders down in Richmond. Also averages 18 yards a catch. 3rd down and 8. Pizzo throws. Hargrove was open and they overthrew him. Marvin Hargrove was wide open. Montreal, an international city, known for its numerous summer festivals. They're going on even as we speak. We're in Olympic Stadium where our score is 6-3. La Machine. This will be the 3rd punt of the night for Peter Bush. And Richard Shelton is standing at his own 10. This time they're going to try to kick away from him and pooch it down into the corner. Shelton goes at the 10, bounces off his chest plate and goes out of bounds. So one of the 4 don'ts of the kicking game. Don't be off sides. Don't rough the kicker. Don't let the ball hit the ground, and don't clip. The ball hit the ground. Richard Shelton. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll be back.
3rd down situation for Raleigh Durham. Montreal Machine has 2 deep zone coverage underneath. You see Hargrove come over. He splits the seam. See Pizzo dropping back, reads the coverage. Hargrove beats the linebackers down the middle of the field. Has an opportunity for a big play, but just overthrows Hargrove.
Boy, that was a big play. And they missed it. 6 minutes, 9 seconds remain in the half. Worst starting field position of the night for Montreal. Straight ahead they bang with Ricky Johnson. And Ezekiel Gatson meets him rather rudely. These guys have to be wondering if they'll ever get a win.
Well, they're playing pretty good tonight, Tim. I think they're going to have an opportunity. Montreal Machine really hasn't gotten anything going offensively.
They say you go through 3 stages. You hope you can win, you think you can win, and eventually you know and expect to win. Coaches say they're still in that hoping stage.
Adam.
2nd down, they need 8. Gatson gets picked off. He came on the blitz. Here comes Proctor. And Proctor's out to the 25-yard line. Gain of 7.
Jumbo 2 tight end situation when it's 3rd and probably 1.
There you go. I right 29 Tom on 1. Hustle up.
What is that, Dan?
Shot.
Looks like a toss play to the left side, possibly.
They only need 1.
Shot.
Here's the toss. They've got the 1st. Johnson out across the 30-yard line. And there he's upended by Rafe Wilkinson.
Johnson almost drops this pitch from Michael Proctor. Makes a nice recovery, gets the 1st down, upended. Take another look at it right here. If you were a linebacker, this is what it would look like. You're scraping down the line of scrimmage. Try to fill the hole. Make the tackle.
Boy, Wilkinson made the tackle too. Johnson now 8 carries, 15 yards. Got the 1st down. Here he goes again. Johnson spins his way up to the 34-yard line, close to the 35. Again, it's Wilkinson and Woodson who make the tackle.
The Machine really haven't had much success on 1st down. They're putting herself in a tough situation in 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Makes it tough to get 1st downs that way.
Love. Shot. Blue 19. Love. Blue 19. Shot.
5 defensive backs for the Skyhawks. They need 8. Here comes Proctor. Out across the 40 to the 43-yard line, and Michael Proctor has a 1st down. A reminder to join us next Monday night for more World League football. The New York, New Jersey Knights will be in Birmingham to battle the fire. Or Raleigh Durham Skyhawks play host to the Orlando Thunder. Jeff Graham, the quarterback, shaken up the other night. Brett Pease He'll be there as well. Live coverage begins 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Pacific. And check your local listings for the time and game in your area. Proctor throws low, picked off. Ray Jackson with the interception. And the Skyhawks will have it at the 43-yard line.
Michael Proctor gets a little pressure here from Zeke Gaston. Reverse angle. 3-step drop. The ball's tipped up in the air. Very alert play. That's the one thing coaches want is guys, defensive backs that run to the ball. And when you run to the ball and you pursue, you're in a situation to be able to come up with a tip ball every now and then for an interception. And that's what Jackson does.
Play was made by Peta Samuel. He knocked it loose. And then Ray Jackson came in and got the interception. First down and 10 Skyhawks. Pizzo feels the pressure, now throws to his tight end. And Kevin Sprinkles is upended at the 36 by Quentin Jones.
That's a good first down call underneath the zone. A nice safe pass to the tight end.
All right, let me put your helmet on. You've got second down and 1, maybe 2. What do? It's a waste down, isn't it?
Well, not necessarily, but they're going with 4 wide receivers. It's a good idea. Maybe try to throw the ball down the field for a big play because you can always convert when it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Pizzo, backside pressure. They won't get it this time. That play took forever to develop, and Lowry is knocked down by Ray Savage for the loss.
There had to be a mistake here. Savage is unblocked, and they have a running play right in to the left side. Lowry runs right into Savage. Savage is unblocked, nowhere to go. We talked about throwing the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and 8. If you can't convert on 2nd and 1 when you're running the ball, you're going to be in trouble.
You've got problems. 2-minute warning. The problems continue for that man. They still trail. From Richard Shelton's view, 2 minutes remain in the first half. It's 6-3 Montreal. Raleigh Durham, 3rd down and 7. They may be going in his direction. Shelton's. They're only 1 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. Pizzo steps up into the pocket and drills it. Has Hargrove, and Hargrove is down near the 30, but it will not be enough for the first down. Tackle made by Quentin Jones. Well, he did get
22 club trap. 22 club.
So they'll move the chains.
Called a trap play inside, 22 club trap. Look for one of the guards to pull and try to trap a defensive end.
John Birch tiptoes across the 30 down to the 26-yard line. So on the play before, they needed 8 on 3rd down. Got 8 and an inch.
Just enough. Keeps the drive alive. Minute 23 left before halftime.
Five defensive backs for the machine. Hargrove in motion. Pizzo to throw. He's got pressure and gets the pass away. But the pressure again came from Ray Savage. They're blitzing him almost every play now.
Well, they play zone coverage behind it, but they get pressure right up the middle on a game that Savage runs with the defensive end, causing confusion in the offensive line of Raleigh Durham. See, he comes clean right up the middle here. The guard's supposed to come off and block him. He doesn't come off of the defensive end. That's why he comes clean up the middle to pressure Joe Pizzo. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Pizzo throws. Hargrove can't handle it. They were working on Steve Lofton, and the pass was just beyond the grasp of Hargrove. Pizzo comes out. Wilson Hoyle will come on. Hoyle's longest is 44 yards. This one will be from 43. He's trying to tie the game. He's got the distance. No. No good. 53 seconds remain, and Montreal holds on to its lead. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Reebok halftime report for you with Diana Nyan, and she'll try to clear up the playoff picture as we come down the home stretch. We'll also have an interview with the commissioner, Mike Lynn, and we'll talk about some of the pressing questions in the World League, like possibility of expansion, why the European teams are doing so well and not so much in North America, and the exchange between the NFL and the World League. First down, Montreal. Proctor throws, has the completion to Gary Cooper. Was he inbounds? No. He only got 1 foot down.
Michael Proctor gets pressure on a little half roll to the right side, steps back up in the pocket, has his receiver wide open, just throws it a little high.
Now this call may be overruled. It shouldn't be. He's on the line. Now there is no instant replay in the World League. There's a conference going on right now between the officials.
Looks like he's out of bounds, Tim.
Oh, there's no question. So they call over Stan Kep, the referee with the white hat on.
We want to give Mike 2 plays on that, Coach.
The ruling on the field is the pass is complete. First down.
Oh, no.
Take another look at it. You make the call. Is his left foot out of bounds? I would say so. No instant replay.
Montreal gets a break, and Roman Gabriel can only smile the smile of sarcasm. Raleigh Durham in this game has 130 total yards. Montreal just 47. Roderick Sargent stopped immediately. Good penetration by David Ammons.
With less than 40 seconds left before halftime, Montreal has an opportunity to move down and get some points on the board. The draw play, I really don't like that call that much. It eats up too much time off the clock.
23 seconds remain in the half. Here's Proctor again.
Go.
Tells his man to fly. Johnson does, and this pass is overthrown. You heard him tell Johnson go, so he took it up the sidelines and was overthrown. Good coverage by Gerald Mack.
That would have been a tough throw for Michael Proctor because he had to throw a touch pass over there, and it was good coverage. Just threw it out of bounds.
X Dover, 0-1, 0-1. Okay. Right, set. Out, set. Hut.
Third down and 16. Proctor has all day. Now throws deep. And it's almost intercepted by Gerald Mack, number 29.
I really like that, Tim. With 4 seconds left on the clock before half, Michael Proctor has a lot of time to set up and let his receiver to get down the field and take a chance, throw it up. Maybe you'll get an interference call. Maybe he'll come up with a great catch.
So the clock stops at 4 seconds now.
Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Hail Mary, Hail Mary.
And that is self-explanatory. Of course, that's the play that's worked to perfection for Doug Flutie.
Drop back and throw it up.
4 wide receivers. Proctor steps up and fires deep. I'll tell you this, Montreal has 4 down there and only 2 defenders, but it's picked off by Gerald Mack. So that'll end the half. Not a bad half. Well, wait a minute now. There's a flag down. Will they pick it up? Again, there's confusion. The official picks up the flag, and they'll confer one more time.
Well, you can't end the half on a penalty.
But he did pick it up. Let's see what happens.
Holding number 47 on the defense.
Well,
this will give the machine another opportunity to throw the Hail Mary once again.
Number 47 is Ray Jackson. So they bring the teams back out of the locker rooms. They all come back, head to the sidelines. And they'll tee it up one more time.
Tim, 2 years ago in Miami, the Hail Mary pass during the season, I threw it 4 times, and 3 times it worked.
Is that right?
Lucky.
It's just the way you practice it.
Oh, yeah. And you do practice that, believe me.
Peta Samuel comes off. He was injured on that last play, so he sprints off. They have 6 defensive backs in now. Proctor again goes to the same corner, has his arm hit, and now the half will end rather harmlessly. John Carter got the pressure, hit Proctor's arm, and it was incomplete. Right now, let's go downstairs. Here's Michael and Roman.
Coach, this is the 7th straight game that you have trailed at halftime. What are your thoughts on that and what it means going into the second half?
We know that we are struggling and trying to get things together. We've had people open for touchdowns and just haven't gotten them the ball yet, but we're going to just keep telling our guys it's going to turn. We're in the ball game. Our defense is playing very well. We just got to make something happen now on offense, and that's the way we approach this ball game.
This morning you spoke of using some deceptive plays on offense, some gadget plays. We haven't seen any of that really on the offensive side of the ball. What are you going to do in the second half in that regard?
We also spoke of throwing the football, and we're throwing it, and we throw it enough. Somebody's got to catch one on our side. Yeah, we still got some things to do in the second half, so we're going to come out firing away.
No what's the matter play?
Wait a minute play.
Wait a minute play. I knew I had it wrong. Back to you, Timmy.
All right, let's hope they weren't watching in the Montreal locker room.
What's the matter play?
What's the matter with Mike? Wait a minute. We're at halftime, and our score, Montreal 6, Raleigh Durham 3. We'll be back.
And now tie with a win tonight. And Orlando, after losing 5 games in a row, found the Thunder with a 45-33 win over Sacramento on Saturday. They're now just a game back. The North American West Division has been the league's worst. No team will finish the season with an above 500 record. In fact, all 3 teams lost this weekend. The best of the worst is Birmingham, who holds the edge in the standings with a win over San Antonio. So, with a number of crucial games coming up, the last 2 weeks should be interesting, with the playoff picture completely up in the air. Next week, USA will show undefeated London traveling to Sacramento on Saturday. And on Monday, most of you will see Birmingham hosting New York, New Jersey, with others seeing Orlando at Raleigh Durham. Check your local listings. We'll return to Tim Brandt and Dan Marino in Montreal right after these messages. You're watching the World League on USA.
Sinbad here, going to the court. See, this is what legends are made.
Coming cities at this stage, we said we would expand in the top 15 markets in the U.S. and the top 10 markets in Europe. But we're going to have a board of directors meeting on June the 8th. We'll be discussing the possible sites at that time, just before the World Bowl on June 9th. And by October, we hope to add at least 2 teams.
Are things happening too fast, Mike? I mean, here's the first year of the World League. Most success has been in Europe, not so much here in North America. Why is that?
Well, I think in Europe, your marketing is not dependent on season tickets. That's a day of event or week of the event ticket sale, and our country is used to season ticket sales. And by the time we got organized and got our people out on the street trying to sell tickets, we were looking at January, February, and the season started in just a month or 6 weeks away. That really didn't give us enough time to put people in the seats. So we're going to start this year in September, have a season ticket drive in all our U.S. cities, and I think our attendance will dramatically increase, especially in the U.S. next year.
Mike, how do you improve play and actually keep this from being a minor league team? You know Stan Gelball will get a shot. They're pro scouts here now that are looking at Chris Moore, the punter. I mean, how about the exchange between the 2 leagues?
Well, I think that we really don't know how many players we're going to lose next year. I feel like probably 15 players will play in the NFL next year, and if we lose 15 of our better players, then we're going to have to get 15 to 20 quality players back from the National Football League, or from the colleges. And I just hope that we can work something out in the months to come that we'll be able to get from the NFL. Personally, I'd like to see us get all 15 of them be quarterbacks, and I think that would really help the quality of play in this league.
All right, Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, we're at halftime here at the Olympic Stadium in Montreal. We've had a pretty good view today from Richard Shelton. He's exciting. We've been looking through the eyes of him, the Montreal Machine, and they lead right now 6-3.
Good tackle, baby. All right, good job.
Hargrove made a big mistake here.
Well, they tried to run the reverse, but they were too deep, and the pressure came from Tyrone Jones, and he really put a lick on it.
Hargrove got to be more aware in this situation. The ball was kicked to the left corner. You see here, and he fumbles it around a little bit. Right now, I should say the timing's off on the reverse. Take it up the field, get as much yardage as you possibly can. Even if they handled the exchange, the play wouldn't went anywhere.
Gimmicks and gadgets will make you gonzo.
Hargrove right here. He sees the timing's off. Cut it upfield. Get what you can.
Actually, didn't even hand it. See him flip it? Flipped it out there, and Tyrone Jones is a guy that really put the lick on. So a safety to start things off here in the second half. Sloppy play in the first half, and they start that way the second half.
Well, Raleigh Durham has had their opportunities to score in the first half. They could have been up by 10 points. They're just turning the ball over, don't take advantage of it, and then they make a play like this, which is a very smart play.
So far, the halftime speech is working.
So far.
So far. So they'll have the free kick and give it back to Montreal. Peter Bush will punt it. And Darrell Harris and Mike Cador are deep for the Machine. Harris takes this one. Ball's on the ground again. And the Machine get it back. Do you believe this? Jamie Gray recovers it.
Well, halftime stats, you see Raleigh Durham has dominated. They had a couple big plays. The problem is they didn't take advantage of it.
Skyhawks almost 8.5 yards on first down. That's what they're averaging. The Machine only 2.5. And the score is in favor of the Machine. Of course, they did have a 62-yard play. That helped immensely. 14:36 remaining in the third period. It's 6-3 Montreal. Straight ahead they go. This is Johnson. Big hole right side across midfield to the 45.
Coach Dussault told his team at halftime that we're going to come off the ball. The lineman, you can see, really came off the ball and pumped up. His halftime speech must be working because that's a big play.
Gain of 19.
All right, 25 surge.
Another running play, 25 surge.
He's still not happy.
Shot! Red 32! Red 32! Shot!
Michael Proctor on first down. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson tiptoes across the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Johnson made a nice cutback here. Slashing run up inside. He saw that it was an outside play. Nothing there. Cuts back up inside.
8-3 is our score after that safety.
There's a look from behind the defense of Raleigh Durham. Johnson, you see, cutting back inside, getting positive yardage, running hard. Montreal just wants to have a good attitude coming into the second half, running the ball, see if they can be physical.
Second down and 4. Play action. Proctor with time, throws, has the man. It's done. And K.D. Dunn is down inside the 25-yard line. Ray Jackson and Pettis Samuel make the stop. But they'll move the chains again.
Let's go! Let's go! Blow their ass out right now! Blow them out right now! Come on! Blow this shit!
Here's a look at the play action pass. Michael Proctor lays it right in there to K.D. Dunn in between the zone coverage. Nice play.
How about Michael Proctor?
They're pumped up.
Taking a page out of the coach's book.
Blind, 31.
He'll give him a checkup from the neck up. First down, three-step drop, throw the out pattern, and it's dropped by Kador.
He checked off to that quick out because he saw they were in zone coverage. Samuels was playing way off the ball. He tried to take advantage of it. I like Michael Proctor in this case taking charge, knowing he wants to throw the ball to the outside, and he does it. He checks off at the line.
Hey, Joe, I don't give a shit. They got the ball right there.
He must have lost his game of chess yesterday. He's not a happy man. Again, play action on 2nd down and 10. Throws underneath. This is Sargent. Sargent bangs his way inside the 15.
Good patience by Michael Proctor. Zone coverage by Raleigh Durham. He takes